Hello, welcome to Fafa Spinner. Welcome to my channel. Listen. We're gonna start off with no. Let me start with Noah and Steve. Pretty much for their 1 year, 1 month anniversary. Steve got Noah matching outfit for her dog Sushi, and he planned out this romantic slash history lesson on Boston, where they ate sushi in a bowl at night. And that's pretty much, she spoke to her friend. She's like, oh, it's 80-20. She's still not so sure about him, the fact that he doesn't want to get a job, a 9 to 5. And it seems like, I got this. I'm gonna work. It's just gonna be on my turn. And then he spoke with his brother. And that's pretty much that happened with them. Let's go to Lindsey and Mark. Let me tell you something. Mark got the news from his employer that, hey, we need you to return after filming. And then Mark was like, oh Lord. He can't wait to, basically he was like, he can't wait to hear what Lindsay had to say. And then pretty much once he told her, oh listen, I was let go, they want me to come back after filming. Lindsay was like, okay, well that's good. So while you waiting for this process to dwell down, how about you just stay here and don't go to work, don't look for a job, just stay here, worry about me, take care of me, make it all about me. You don't need to work. I'm like, girl, this is coming from the same person that was degrading him 2 episodes ago about the fact that he only makes 60 grand or 65 grand, and how basically his life is a piece of crap and your life is much better than him. But now you want him to be like jobless, take care of you. Oh, it's all about me. The situation is for me. And how you gonna, I need you to focus on me and our relationship. And you better appreciate the time now you have, because if we want kids in the future, you ain't gonna have no life. I'm like, huh? Lynn, you guys listen. This, I was like, what? This girl, I'm trying to like wait. So, Lindsay, you feel like this is the best way to have this conversation when he's telling you he's basically doesn't have a job for the next 4 weeks? Like, you felt that it was fitting to have this conversation at that time? Okay, okay, girl, do you? Really would like to know what this conversation was like, because, baby, Mark, look, what the hell? But I digress. Anyway, anyhow, Mark decided that he wants to do something special for their 1 month anniversary. So he thought it would be meaningful that he get her something that she loves, which is plants and flowers. So he had a Chris come with him to a nursery or a flower shop to get their 1 month anniversary, and he wants Lindsay to feel, what is he said? He want her to feel appreciated. I'm like, appreciated? Okay, okay. So they went and they picked out a gift. Chris suggests that he get this tentarium plant for to symbolize their 1 month anniversary, and also include stones, which he did. Mark decided to plan out this woodsy camping day or weekend for their 1 month anniversary, which Lindsay loved because she's the outdoorsy person. He's not. And she was really appreciative of that. And then pretty much they made pizza, and then they watched flashback of their wedding. And then that was pretty much it, because that scene, all I heard was crickets. All I felt was bumps. I just felt things crawling on me. I was not, but this is not about me. It's not. Okay. So the next scene we saw, the next couple we saw will be Mike. And we're going to be talking about is Mike and Jasmina. So pretty much Mike and Jasmina, first thing we saw was Mike and his friend came over to the house where he was talking about preparing for their 1 month anniversary, and how about the fact that Jasmina admitted that she was purposely not being vulnerable towards him, because of the fact that she felt that she couldn't basically trust him. He was not putting his best foot forward. And I'm like, isn't that the same thing that Michael felt? But okay, I don't know. I still can't get over the fact that Steve, all he planned it out was a exchange gift at the was it sidewalk and a dinner a night dinner on a boat. And you telling me you didn't have no time to do anything? You had no time? Really? You say you don't work, you wanna be free balling. Like I don't understand Steve, but okay. But you let Mike, that supposedly his schedule is from 4 to 6, go to sleep by 8 o'clock to have time to do this elaborate breakfast and slash dinner for their 1 month anniversary. Okay, okay, Steve, I guess. Priorities, I guess. Let's get back to Mike and Jasmina. So pretty much on their 1 month anniversary, Jasmina was awakened by Michael to show her the surprise of their 1 month anniversary. Jasmina was like, I honestly, I felt like when he came in the room, I found this interesting. She kind of, it's just for me, I guess calling nitpicking, it's just everything when it comes to Jasmina. I watch her behavior, I watch her attitudes very closely because to me, I'm like, something's not clicking for me. And I feel every suggestion she does towards Michael is just like, okay, I'm just doing it because I have no choice but to do it. I'm not gonna lie, honestly. That's how I feel like. Cause when he came to the room and trying to wake her up and gave her a hug, she hugged him and she started tickling his back. It was not like a friendly um tickle. It was more like, okay, you can get off now. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't. I just can't. I can't. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Okay, so anyway, anyhow, the scene we saw is this elaborate, nice breakfast he set up, and Jasmina was loving it because she always told him that that's what she wants, and she really appreciated the fact that he went all out to show her her appreciation. Would have appreciated if Jasmina had shown some type of appreciation towards Mike too. But in this episode, since that it was a one-sided thing for each couple, so I don't really get it. But look at this scene though. I find it funny because the producers decides to do a flashback on their vows, and I'm like, why are you trying to do this to Jasmina? Because you know she has a hard time letting him speak, letting Michael be heard. Why would you guys do this? They growing, guys. Don't do this. Like I was saying about the one-sided, the only couple I could remember that exchanged gift was Noah and Steve, where they actually shown they was giving each other gift. Everyone else was a one-sided. Why was that? I'm really like, why? I'm really questioning, like, doesn't make sense. Anyway, anyhow, the next scene we saw with Jasmine and Michael is he planned this dinner at the actual spot where the venue where they got married, and so he basically reenacted the whole scene. It was, but instead of the whole friends and family, it was just them two, and there was a also they recited their new vow after knowing each other after a month later. So I did it. It was a nice scene. Even though Jasmina, she still wanna. He was like, okay, let's throw everything away, let's move on and put our best foot forward. And Jasmina was like, yes, I get that, but I feel like the last 4 weeks was a waste. But I'm still not there romantically. I still don't. I'm not. I'm still not there feeling like I want to feel you. I'm like, girl, please, thank you, Jesus. I don't know why Michael can hear. It's like, girl, Michael, how many times do you want her to tell you she ain't there? It's like she trying, but at the same time, once you get on her nerve, she run for the hills, or she turn the situation like Olajuwon and or Lindsey. Instead of the situation be a 5, they turn it to 100. Like, come on, Michael. Come on, Michael, don't do this. I do find it funny is that Mark and Lindsay situation where Lindsey, it seems like so each couple has somebody. It's always about them, me. With Lindsey and Mark, it's always about Lindsey. With Jasmina and Michael, it's always about Jasmina. With Olajuwon and Katina, it's always about Olajuwon. When it comes to Noi and Steve, it's all about Noi. It's like, you guys remember, you guys are strangers. You guys are putting too much pressure on, oh, my needs are first, my wants are first. It was the compromising. I'm not seeing really compromising when it comes to some of these couples, because it's like, yes, we have our morals, we have our values. Those are different than, oh, you guys are nitpicking about, well, he talked too loud. Well, I don't like her work schedule. Like, well, instead of him working 80 hours a week, he's only working 20. Like, I like, you guys are nitpicking things. I'm like, okay, all right. What's old boy Olajuwon? Because Olajuwon, on this 1 month anniversary, we did not see anything you giving Katina for your 1 month anniversary. All we saw was the basket that was sent to the house, and then you guys saw pictures and stuff, and then you guys saying, oh, we're feeling each other. I didn't see nothing from your Elijah, because all I see from this episode was you hollering, bickering, and making things work more than it needed to be. But anyway, anyhow, Katina planted this romantic gondola where which they was riding through the river in Boston. It's like a reenactment of in Italy, where you steer in the boat and then viewing the city in the river. And we also saw that Katina had a conversation with her friend via Zoom, where she was basically discussing about their progress or lack of, and the fact that she been hurt so much in the past that she feel like she has no option but to put her wall up, because the fact that when she put her trust and into someone, and they always seem to basically throw it back in her face and don't appreciate that, and that's why she's acting the way she's acting, or projecting that behavior attitude towards Olajuwon, is because she's afraid of letting her feelings be known. And her friend's like, well, baby girl, you marry a stranger, you need to let that wall down, because it's something gotta give. And I'm like, I understand, but it's just Olajuwon. I just want to strangle. I just want to strangle, buddy, because I'm like, I know you mean well. You want this to work. It's just lifting your hurt, your fears, or whatever into Katina. It's not helping the situation. It's just not. But next we seen is all the couples getting together to reminisce on the past 4 weeks. What everybody basically is like, okay, this is where we at. Noi and Steve was like, we're pretty much in a good space. We consummate our marriage. We're gonna make it through this end as long as we remain honest with each other. And then Mark and Lindsey was like, I like you, I don't like you. We have we got a bumpy road ahead. And then Katina and Olajuwon wanted to be like, Katina was like, we get there, we're good. It's about consistency. And Elijah's buzzing out. Well, I don't know if this chemistry is marriage material or friend material, because there's something that happened today. I'm questioning. I'm like, oh my God, Elijah, dude. I'm trying to give you the benefit of doubt. Trying to give but okay. Then we have Miss Jasmina and Michael. Michael was like, we turn over a new leaf. We working on it. We're both trying, giving all our 100%. And when Jasmine was like, listen, I get that. It's just, if I'm not romantically attractive to him, romantically, I don't have that feelings, I ain't gonna do it. And I'm like, yes, girl, please tell him so he could stop. I'm like, yes, Jasmina, please let me know. But Olajuwon, do you think this was the place for you to sit here? Katina was like, we're fine, but consistency wise, we need to get it together. And Olajuwon was like, listen here. we're good, but on our way here, I saw something that really bothered me. Do you want me to address it now, or you want to address it in private? Why would you do this to your wife? Why would you sit here, quote unquote, that show you her husband, she's your wife? Why would you put her on blast? Everybody was like, huh? Why is this dude trying to put her on blast like this? Like, Olajuwon, you think really this is the place for you to do that? But anyway, anyhow, they got back in the room. Come to find out it was an old dating app that Katina did not even remember it was on her phone. Buddy was livid, and Katina was like, listen, it's an old app. I get it, you trying to say you shouldn't have it on your phone, but if she's telling you, she was trying to tell Elijah, yo, listen, I did not remember it was there. Can you listen to me? But he wanted to get all hot and bothered without not listening to what Katina's telling her. Like, listen, I get it, it looks bad, but understand, I did not remember that. It's not active. What is your problem? This is the problem what Katina has with you, Elijah, is the fact that you 1 minute you good, the next minute you was just like you shit back crazy, dude. Like, come on. I get it, you love hard and stuff, but you just gotta think common sense. You say, oh, it's common sense, it shouldn't be there. But you also not using your common sense to be like, yo, if she telling this is not what it is, listen to her. You say, oh, I wanna talk with you, not at you. That's not talking with her. That's you yelling, not hearing what she's telling. You just want to hear yourself. And Elijah, that one, honestly, I feel like you overreact because you wasn't listening to what she was telling. She was like, yo, back off, buddy. Stop, you going too much. This is not what you making it more what it you making it more what it is, and understand this is not what you think it is. I'm telling you that's not what it is. Let it go because you're doing too much. And I was like, girl, get him, because Elijah needs to get. Lasha, this one, other times I can make excuses for you, blah, blah, blah. But this one, you was out of hand because you, instead of listening to her, you wasn't listening to what she had to say. You just want to listen to yourself and feel justified that, oh, she should have never had it. But you sit here not listen to her. What she's telling, it was an old app. It's not active, dude. Come on, make it make sense. Make it make sense, Elijah. Also, you guys showed that he was looking at a white phone on the bus on their way to the dinner. But when he asked Katina, let me see your phone right quick, it was black. So what's going on here? Because I'm confused. I am so confused. You know, I'm already big on, listen, this is not making sense, but this ain't making sense. It's obvious ain't making sense. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.